Okay, so day 3, which is stage 2, has is over, finished. That's the longest stage of the rally completed. I'm just getting stones thrown at me by these children. Grow up. Yeah, which was I think maybe 480 in total on the bike today, which is quite a long stint. But I actually really enjoyed it. It was good. It worked. I found quite a bit more confidence in myself with the bike, and mainly in braking. We've done quite a bit of riding in the sand, and these big heavy bikes scrub speed off in the sand fairly well, with obviously the extra drag. But on these gravel roads, they roll really well and hard to get stopped sometimes. So yesterday and previous, I was using a lot of back brake, which doesn't really do a lot, to be honest, other than a skid. And today I was saying to the guys, if we were running like a pressure sensor like we do on the super bikes here, then I reckon today I was hanging off the thing 4 or 5 times harder than yesterday, and I just built that up over the day in feeling. With obviously on the side of the tyre you can't do that, but in a straight line, even on loose gravel, you get good feedback, and the harder you brake, obviously more it forces the front tyre into the ground. But something I kind of do at the TT also is you have to brake around the bump. So a rough bumpy corner entry would, you couldn't brake that hard, because you can imagine when you brake hard, the front suspension compresses, then you don't have the suspension to absorb the bump. So kind of just worked on and built with that a lot today, but that helped my confidence a lot, because yesterday I was a bit apprehensive in the faster sections, because if the road or service changed, then I would struggle to scrub the speed and make a turn, whereas now with that growing confidence, I could push a little harder and carry more speed in most areas. So it was. Well, I've come in the van because I was being intimidated by some of the team members, but yeah. So the riding, my riding improved today. My confidence in the braking, which helped me bring my pace up, and we actually finished 16th overall, so 10 places up on yesterday, which is pretty good. And I still felt fairly low risk. We're here to, I mean, it'd be nice to win. Every racer wants to win, but ultimately we're here to qualify and tick the box to get to Dakar. So, but I also want to learn as much as I possibly can for that, or before we go to Dakar. But it was 2 long stages today, and one long stage with two parts, with some bit of road work between. And yeah, definitely starting to feel more at home on the bike. So we're halfway through really. We've got 2 more days left. Tomorrow, now we've just had a briefing message come through, which is a 290 something kilometer special stage, which that's with no real break in the middle, that'll be, I mean, it worked well for us today, the longer stage. I quite like getting stuck in for the long haul, which is all good practice. And I don't know what the terrain's going to be like, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Just, I've got a good team around me, and I think that's a big part of it, to kind of help ease everything a little bit. We have a laugh and kind of enjoying it. I think if a rider's enjoying themselves, then that's when they perform their best. And for sure, if I wasn't enjoying it, then I wouldn't necessarily be wanting to do it. So it's definitely a big part of it. But we've got a good team, and bike's been working really good. I'm very lucky to be working with Rich Energy and have the opportunity with OMG Racing to do this. It's a bit of a long-term plan, I suppose. Dakar's not something you can just plan in the pub and go and do. It takes a lot of logistics from everybody. So That's probably it, you know. For now, I don't want to kind of go on. I feel like I could talk nonsense for ages, but I'm gonna, before this is over, I'm gonna do a lowdown on the kit I'm using, and kind of a shout out to the people that have helped me with some product to make this job easier, and also a bit of a breakdown on the bike and how certain parts of it work and preparation that goes into it for a day's rally. But obviously the team here are learning as we go as much as I am, so it's all very interesting. But yeah, it's good. I just want to get it kind of, you know, I want to enjoy it, but I also want to get it over with, so it's in the bank and done, and then we can get some more practice in. But the big picture is Dakar, and yeah, I can't wait.